The Whispering House. When I was 12, I stayed with my cousin Lily in the countryside. Her house was old, very old. It was made of stone, and it had tall windows and dark wooden stairs. I remember thinking it looked like a place from a book. But one thing was strange: the room under the stairs. It had no door, just a wall, smooth white paint, no handle, no lock. But at night, we heard something behind it, a whisper. We first heard it on my second night there. Lily and I were brushing our teeth when we heard a soft sound, like someone talking. Not loudly, just a small whisper. It came from under the stairs. "Did you hear that?" I asked. Lily nodded slowly. "We hear it sometimes," she said. "My parents say it's just the pipes, but I don't think so." That night, we sat by the stairs in the dark. The whisper came again. It wasn't a word, not really, just a sound like shh, shh. It wasn't scary exactly, but it wasn't normal either. The next day, we looked for answers. We knocked on the wall. It sounded hollow. Lily's dog barked at it, too. Then we found something strange. Old marks on the wall near the floor, like scratches. We followed the marks and found a tiny line in the paint, like a crack, going all around a square shape. "It's a door," I said. "They painted over it." Lily's eyes grew wide. That night we made a plan. After dinner, we waited until her parents went to bed. Then we got a flashlight, a small knife, and 2 pillows to sit on. Carefully, we scratched at the paint, following the shape. It took a long time. Finally, after maybe an hour, Lily pushed, and the wall moved. It opened. Inside was a small room, more like a closet. It was dusty, cold, and full of spider webs. There was a box in the corner. We opened it. Inside were letters, very old letters, tied with string. Some were over 100 years old. They were written by a girl who used to live there. She wrote about feeling lonely, about hearing voices, about hiding things in the small room. Lily and I sat in silence. It was like touching someone's memory. The last letter said, I whisper so someone hears me. We looked at each other. Maybe that whisper wasn't just wind or pipes. We showed the letters to her parents. They were surprised, but also calm. This house is full of stories, her dad said. Now you found one. They cleaned the small room and kept the letters in a box on the bookshelf. That was years ago. But sometimes I think about that whisper, and I wonder if someone else will hear it someday.